Checked the weather 2 hours ago, and no chance of rain. Now that I'm set up, it's gonna rain for about 2 hours. So it's probably gonna be a shorter sit than what I thought it was gonna be. So sun's gonna come up pretty soon. So I'm gonna put the camera in the bag and do some hunting. I'm in a different area, obviously. It looks a lot different than it did this morning. The rain's supposed to be gone the rest of the day, so hoping that we can see some deer now. I'm back in the spot where I shot those 2 does at a while back when I didn't have the camera with me. Last time I was here and I shot does, I was only sitting down for 20 minutes when they came out, so it's real easy to sneak in here and be quiet. So. Got in here a little late, but still made it before legal light. So I just heard a grunt sequence. 7:40. It was 3 long grunts in a row. So I'm thinking that maybe there's another hunter at the other end of this cut now, or it was somebody on private, which isn't too far from here, or it could be an actual buck in the CRP. I did a grunting calling sequence about 30 minutes ago. I just grunted a couple times real soft, and I took my rattling antlers and I raked this tree here next to me. That one. So we're gonna hope that was a buck. Just take your grunt tube and grunt for like 5 seconds 3 times in a row. Like back to back to back. That's what it sounded like. So. Alright, we're gonna sit tight. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, December 30th, I do believe. They're getting loaded up in the car. We're gonna get out, do some hunting this morning. Reluctantly, I'm gonna go back to the spot where I killed them does a while back, and I haven't seen any deer the last couple times I've sat there, so I don't know how the trip's gonna go. I did do some scouting, and there are some good creek crossings right up against the property line that are heavily used with does. So I may, if I don't see anything the first couple hours, I may walk back there. I may walk the creek and sit the creek the rest of the day. But that's going to need deer to cross during the day, so I don't know if they're doing that right now. So... I'm gonna let the car warm up for a few minutes, and then I've got everything I need in here. So I'm gonna open up my hot hands, get those going. When I get to the spot where I'm parking at, I've got to get my bag finished up. I got to put my new water bottles in there. I'm gonna get my tripod out and connect my camera to it, and put my last couple of layers on because it's gonna be cold. It is 38, and thank goodness it is not windy today. So come with me and we'll see how it goes, and cross our fingers that we get something. give you guys an update. I found a really good trail crossing, or a trail on a creek crossing, and I followed the trail for about 150 yards. I found a doe. She saw me first, blew. After the doe found me and blew, I followed the trail up to this little clearing, and just off the downwind side, there's a little tree that's trashed, and the leaves are freshly scraped. It's almost like a buck was pissed off. Maybe like he was getting ready to fight another one, or I don't know. So about 15 yards after that, I got to this little clearing and I start looking into it, and I can see a doe standing in it. She's staring right at me because I was making some noise. And she's about 35, 40 yards, and she's looking right at me, and she gives me about 2 seconds to move, and she took off and blew. So I got up here to the meadow, a little tiny meadow. It's only 30 yards across, but there's 2 scrapes right under these 2 small cedars right in front of me. And I'm hoping that they were traveling this edge that's in here up to this meadow on the downwind side. Alright, sat here for about an hour and a half. Did that calling sequence that I mentioned, and came up empty-handed. Nothing showed up, nothing came back in, so we're gonna make our way to the next clearing, and it's about 150 yards from here. We're gonna set up and do the same thing. There's a scrape right there, look at that. Alright, so plan is, it's just 10 after 12 right now. I'm going to go get some food because I'm hungry, and I'm going to blow my nose a whole bunch and take some meds because I can't get this to stop running. And we got about 4 hours until dark right now, so I'm going to jump over to a couple different areas, see what the hunting pressure looks like, areas that I hadn't been to yet this year. Yeah, I'll just keep you guys updated with wherever I go. So alright, let's go get some food. Over to one of the other spots that I know of. This is usually a very heavily hunted field edge. It's a bean field. But they've recently done something that TWRH has. They've put a burn line on the edge of this field. So I don't know if that's going to churn up anything for the deer, but basically plowed a big old line along the field edge. So basically what I'm doing is the wind's coming out of the west, so I want to be on the east to southeast side of the field on the downwind edge of the tree line where these deer should come out at. So with any luck, after I get set up here, we'll have a couple hours till dark, or a couple hours till sunset, and then that'll wrap it up for Saturday. There's a vehicle back here. Update. I've literally bounced around to 4 different areas trying to find a spot to hunt. The wind's either been bad or there's been tons of people. I barely got to this spot. Somebody was pulling in right after me and they turned around and left once they saw me park. Oh my gosh. killing me. So one of the TWRA folks that my buddy John gave me the info for, he's texting me back right now about that car that was parked that I was just telling you guys about. So. Crazy. Hopefully we get a big doe or something. It's crazy, there's so many people out here. Only reason I'm hunting this spot is because it was available. So, if you hunt public in Middle Tennessee, you know what I mean.